And as we mentioned in this model, because there's so much emphasis these days on the genetics of autism, the genetics of special needs conditions, and neurotransmitter systems, dopamine, serotonin, GABA receptors. So it's hard sometimes to think, gee, how can experience make a difference when there's all these neurochemical pathways that people are talking about as different with children with autism or other special needs conditions. How can we influence that? Don't we need to know the gene, and don't we need to change that gene that's responsible for special needs conditions? And the way to think about it is that the biological challenges and changes and differences express themselves in the way the child processes information. The biological differences don't produce autism or bipolar disorder or disruptive behavior disorder or aggression. They change the way the child processes information. They may lead a child to be more sensory craving and active. They may lead a child to have trouble processing sound and comprehending what they hear. But then that processing difference interacts with the environment because the child brings it into the world through the caregivers, and then there's opportunities to alter that processing difference to the way we interact with the child. And the one thing we know about the human brain is that it's very plastic. And the human brain is only partially formed at birth. In fact, the lion's share of the growth of the brain occurs after birth. And all higher level mammals that have a long period of nurturing dependence on their caregivers have that quality of the brain developing postnatally. And as I mentioned yesterday, that's very healthy because it allows the child to adapt to their environment.